Oh my god. Oh my god.
They said all this stuff's deleted.
Oh my god. 可以吗？一定要够亮啊！声音没有问题吗？路德先生那边。Oh my god! All the aircraft.
Can we see what's on? Can we see what's being shown on the screen? Because my guys say nothing's on. No. What's coming off GTV? This is not on GTV. It's just two Chinese guys talking. We gotta have these helicopter pictures.
No, that is the family is standing.
Oh,
No,
okay.
it's not standing. No, we just here. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my, you look at the cycle. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. 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 Look at this. Wow. 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 Wow.
When are we gonna start going with the live pictures?
So later on, when you guys at 7:37, you guys will be up there. But right now, this is this lady talking.
But will it be the live helicopter shots and everything like that?
Later on, when you guys start to talk, then you will see. Yes.
Miles, this is amazing. I've never seen it like this in my life. This is insane.
郭先生好，班农先生好 ，Mr. Bannon, congratulations， 郭先生祝贺新中国的成立。
Oh, the people. It's now it's more than 100 government people connect us. They follow us. They want to send document to them. They want to know what is that giving me document.
Oh, is that Luda in the newsroom?
Yeah. Oh my God! Come, sir. Come.
What?
Come here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 13.4 million. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Unbelievable! Oh my God!
但是文贵先生给我们承诺的是什么？承诺的是真正的一种从种子阶段就是没有权利，天下无权的这样一个形式，这就是一种联邦。正是今天其实我上午做节目时候说，这是人类历史上绝对是一个最新形式的一种建国方式。很多人说啊，我们现在怎么还没有？
Dude, this is unbelievable.
5 minutes.
5 minutes? I've never seen anywhere in New York anybody ever do that.
Oh, never.
Is the show going to open with all these photographs of all these planes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Keep this way, okay? Oh my God, 20 million. 20 million. Look at this. Oh my God, brother.
How many?
More than 20 million. Oh my God. This is the after shock.
我们是用什么？用资本的方式，用信仰的方式，用这种
你要给我看着啊！我讲完以后呢，路德，我讲完5、6分钟，班农先生讲5分钟的说一下。我讲完格拉利斯，我讲完5到6分钟，你就然后让班农先生讲5分钟，然后再何先生再讲，好不好？我讲的6分钟我就讲完了。你准备了吗？
而不是说把你的土地我们夺了，变成那个公有制，政府拥有，然后最后再分给每一个人手上，拥有都是真正的未来新中国联邦最重要的一份子。好，这个7点30分，我们把画面切到咱们文贵先生啊，班农先生正在非常重要的等着大家。我们来看，谢谢，郭先生你好。
尊敬的战友们好，我很激动。尊敬的战友们好，现在是开始了吧？开始了吧？现在开始了吧？
开始了。
没有，这36分啊，还没有开始了吗？
36还是36？
我们是37分开始。
36。
开始了吗？
36。
我们要37分开始。
了
37，对，37。
开始了，
还没有吧？
已经到37了。
尊敬的战友们好，尊敬的战友们好，14亿中国同胞、香港同胞、西藏同胞、台湾同胞，大家好！我和史蒂芬·班农先生现在正在美国纽约的曼哈顿，后面就是我们追求的信仰的标志——自由女神。还有我们的雷弟妹，我们的战舰，非常的荣幸，今天能和所有的战友们一起见证我们新中国联邦的开国大典。亲爱的兄弟姐妹们，我没有做好任何准备的演讲，我不想说有什么梦想。 中国人做梦梦了几千年了，共产党给了我们一个噩梦，现在习近平又给了我们一个更大的噩梦。我不想再做梦了，这就是我们在这里的根本原因。第二个，我要告诉同胞们，我们每个人都有义务，都有责任保护我们的父亲、母亲、姐姐、妹妹、女儿、兄弟，各家人也有责任保护我们的朋友。我们要结束共产党的流氓统治，一切都是党的，一切都听党的，爹亲娘亲不如党亲的流氓政治，让他们从今天开始起，共产党在中国不再是合法的政府。我在这里代表爆料革命的亿万战友和世界上爱好和平、爱好向往善良、自由、法治、民主所有的朋友们，我要告诉你们，我们会把共产党在中国彻底打倒。还有，班农先生是在国际上具有代表性的朋友，我们得到了世界上超过近100个国家的支持，到现在为止，在关注着我们今天的开国大典。我们要追求的就是我们的家人不再过恐惧的生活，我们的财产不再受掠夺，我们的国家不能让一个家族和几个家族说了算，必须是人民一人一票。既然共产党说为人民服务，那你既然为人民服务的权利要由人民决定，我们来决定需不需要你的服务，这就叫新中国联邦。我们要要回起码的人性的尊严、人性的平等和人性的善良。我们不能再制造冠状病毒去杀掉世界上和美国这些爱好和平的人，所以我们也不允许再在香港发生这种灾难的事件，时时刻刻在死人。我们也不允许在台湾过着恐惧的生活，和14亿人民过着奴隶般的生活。这就是我们要成立新中国联邦的原因。我们将不再有恐惧，我们不再有任何的妥协，只有一个目的，没有梦想：推倒共产党，建立新中国联邦，实行民主、法治、信仰自由的一个新中国的和平国家。我们不达目的，绝不罢休。这就是我们今天在背后自由女神在我们背后这种根本的原因。我们要感谢美国所有的人民，共和党、民主党，任何的人民给了我们机会，在今天纽约全部是隔离状态被宵禁的时候，允许我们在这里满天的飞机和有所有的护卫，让我和班农先生在这里发声，建立新中国联邦的宣言。任何一个爱好和平，任何一个对家族、对个人、对世界、对他人有尊重的所有的人们，都应该牢牢地记住今天我们做到了。这就是今天我要开始的。现在请班农先生简单的向大家讲话。谢谢 Please sir talk something.
I want to thank all of the English-speaking audience. For the next 18 hours, we will be commemorating the honored dead of Tiananmen with a live broadcast starting at dawn in Beijing and going all the way till midnight in Beijing time. So the next 18 hours, Miles Guo, the entire G Media, GTV staff will be here throughout the world, and we'll be broadcasting from Japan, Taiwan, everywhere throughout the world. I want to thank our audience. I'm very honored to be head of the Rule of Law Society and have been focused the last couple of years on the whistleblowing movement. It's a great honor to work for the freedom of the Chinese people and to know today that the new federal state of China is being announced by the Himalaya Society, the Himalaya organization, to actually confront combat, and eventually take down the CCP. The CCP is a gangster organization. They do not deserve to continue to be able to keep the Chinese people in slavery. And I want to thank all the English-speaking people throughout the world, as I'll be around for the next 18 hours to give analysis, assessment, and commentary of exactly what's happening. I want to thank Miles Guo and everybody associated with the whistleblower movement, everybody associated with the Rule of Law Society, everybody that is working every day to free the Chinese people. Now, in our great city, the greatest city in the world, New York City, tonight we're actually under an 8 o'clock curfew in the major part of New York City. And this is to show you that even freedom is tough every day. You have to fight every day for freedom. You have to fight every day for freedom. You have to live up to the ideals of freedom. And we in the United States understand that. That's why it's a struggle every day, but we try to do it in a very imperfect world. Freedom's not perfect, liberty's not perfect, but it's better than the totalitarian dictatorship that's run by the Chinese Communist Party. And we're very honored today to be able to give commemoration, since the CCP will not have 1 second of broadcasting about the honored dead. The honored dead, the heroes of the Tiananmen massacre 31 years ago. So I want to thank all of our English-speaking audience. I look forward to talking to you throughout the night.
Thank you, sir. 所有的战友们，我们接下来是由我们的中国的足球健将、中国的冠军、足球冠军郝海东先生，来和我们大家一起来朗读新中国联邦的宣言，然后由史蒂夫·班农先生代表国际友人来朗读英文版的中国宣言、新中国联邦宣言。我想告诉的战友们，大家在这里你们看到了，为什么我们背后要选择自由女神？我想大家都记得，1989年6月4号那一场人类上前所未有的人道灾难，就是因为我们中国人民追求自由，把自由女神作为了一个标志。我们要赶除马列主义、流氓的共产党、独裁的共产党。那么，我们所有的兄弟姐妹们被他们用坦克碾碎、杀害，到今天都没有任何的真相。所以我们选择6月4号是新中国联邦的建立日。我们要永远不忘历史，我们要踏照我们的英雄过去的歌声和他们的路程，走完他们没有走完的路，推翻共产党，让中国拥有一个法治、民主、自由的一个政权，一人一票选出来了真正的让人民做权、为人民服务的政权。自由女神曾经让共产党害怕，我们今天在30年后选择了自由女神，在作为背景来宣布新中国联邦的成立，意义深远。没有人可以阻挡中国人追求民主、法治、自由。世界人民将和我们站在一起。我们3年的爆料革命，让世界上知道，共产党是人类的灾难，世界的灾难。不除共产党，世界永无安平。香港、台湾、西藏给了全世界的答案。共产党是不折不扣的现代的纳粹恶魔，他不仅掠夺走了我们无数个家人的幸福、爱情、美满的生活，还将无数个人送进了监狱。我们要解放被奴隶的14亿中国人民，我们要摘除这个威胁世界上的定时炸弹，不能再让冠状病毒、CCP 病毒威胁全人类的安全。这就是我们在这里的动力、原因。亲爱的兄弟姐妹们，当你们忘掉恐惧的时候，你们将拥有自由、民主、平等、尊严。你们的母亲、父亲、姐妹、兄弟，你们的女儿将得到安全和保证。我们不能再过在恐惧的生活里。我们已经为此奋斗了3年之多，感谢所有的过去的1万个战友的支持和无数个爆料革命战友的帮助。没有你们，爆料革命走不到今天；没有你们，今天的爆料革命不会让我们今天站在这里 和你们直播。感谢所有的亿万个战友，你们流的泪，你们流的血，和你们忘掉恐惧所承担的风险和责任。我们要继续奋斗，这条路我们真的只是刚刚开始，一切只是刚开始，路还很遥远。我们可能要花1代到2代人的时间，才能彻底的消灭共产党的残毒，净化中国的天空、水和土壤，才能适合人类的生存。所以，我们今天一切都是刚刚开始，我们将继续奋斗，为了我们的母亲，为了我们的父亲，为了我们的姐妹和兄弟。大家要记住，这个世界上自由之花、民主之花是由鲜血浇灌的。我们从开始那天起，就做好了一切的准备。今天在开始前，整个的纽约上空乌云密布，大雨磅礴。我们所有的团队认为飞机不能飞，直播都做不到。我到了自由女神，我向她祈祷，请自由女神万佛万神给我们力量，让我们成就我们中国人今天的直播。所以大家看到了，万里无云，飞机马上起飞，海水极为平静，这就是天意，天意不可违。共产党到了灭亡的时候了，信不信？身陷阳谷县大县，中国人在过去的几千年，从未有一个人到美国这里来直播宣布中国人的自由、法治、民主。谢谢兄弟姐妹们，我们不能再做梦了，我们要行动，行动，行动！干掉共产党！干掉共产党！干掉共产党！干掉共产党！干掉共产党！干死共产党！干死共产党！干死共产党！干死共产党！不干死共产党，绝不罢休。Take down the CCP.
Take down
Say
the
5 times
CCP.
together.
Take down the CCP.
Take down CCP. Take down CCP. Take down CCP. Take down CCP. Take down CCP. Yeah! Thank you. Give you 民主的贺。Love you.
So great, so great. Thank you, Miles.
Thank you. Love you.
Thank you.
Oh God.
Are we
The
still?
God
Are we
give
still? Are
way.
we still live?
That's live. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
We're here.
7.5 million.
We're here in front of the Statue of Liberty because, in honor of the Goddess of Liberty that was in Tiananmen, that's what we thought it was the perfect place to have this announcement and to do this broadcast. So we want to thank everybody associated with New York that made this happen
Oh,
today
that's-
for the next 18 hours, so that the Goddess of Liberty one day will be back in Tiananmen.
I want to marry with you.
Do we have the helicopter shot? Is that going to come live?
Yeah.
But it's going to be
No,
we're
here,
here live?
Helicopter over here. Yeah. This is the GTV this is here. Yeah, different.
Yeah. Are they going to put? Is GTV got the helicopter shot
你
live?
们可以开始了，路德先生，让郝先生、贺海东先生来念宣言吧。时间到了是
You
吧
got to pull up the helicopter.
？Yeah，哎，
The tiniest guy flew right now.
Oh, you started. Okay.
This is left. So left you can see this. So GTV can
Your speech was great.
I never put here. We want to from us. We provide her mother, father, family. So we fight. We no choice. We want the world peace. We want the time to be family, friends, and the land.
Is he on live stream? Can we get the helicopter on GTV?
Yeah,
Put the helicopter
This is
shot.
all in here.
Can we get the helicopter shot? 2 miles from that social distancing. These look at that. Look at that. Is that beautiful? Beautiful shot right there. Very dramatic. He's number 1 football player in all China. The hero, like Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Was my talk okay?
Yeah. Wonderful.
Just try to be
1000%. Seriously.
反人类罪犯除外。喜马拉雅提出的承诺，在新中国联邦宣成立之际，喜马拉雅
This is the exact same as this, right?
Yeah.
庄严审判。鉴于目前中共依然挟持国家政权对人民进行各种极大控制，本机构将为新政府的建立做好一切准备和外联工作，积极联络那些支持新政府筹备的各个国家、政党、社团及
Hey,
国际友人，并协调
People want to know how they get the helicopter shot.
关系，
Is it being fed anywhere?
保障新政府
I'm still
筹
waiting
备
for
工
it.
作顺利有效地进行。喜马拉雅
If we can do the helicopter shot and social media it out, people will love it. We ought to get it right. Where's it being fed to?
依法运行，
Different like
同时
YouTube, live stream.
遵守国
But
际
it's not like he's the live stream. And this is GTV. So just where is that going right now? Is the vet in the control room?
宣言
我们现在可以转吗？可以转吗？
可以转，可以转，不是
No. We want his camera. I want his camera.
Yeah. I want to see.
爆料法治之心，
Because
法治社会发起人郭文贵先生，2020年6月4日，
slowly get turned on. Is everything yeah.
But where's the feed from his camera?
他是想要及时
下来
呀，你切过来就录的，像切过来画面。
社会一起合法的捍卫中国人民的安全、财富、自由和尊严，守护中国人民的未来，促成新中国联邦与世界的千年和平。喜马拉雅代表的是新中国真正的民主、法治和自由。本机构建立于法治体系与法治社会基础之上，是一个由正式人员组成、受国际法保护的民间团体。它将永远作为第三方，让美国
Where's the helicopter?
的新中国联邦与世界
No. I don't want us to see the helicopter. I want to have the helicopters.
合法守约。
It's the camera of the helicopter up high.
Yeah. 你让他把直升机的那个画面给切了。
文化、金融生态圈，探索利用先进的互联网科技，来提高民主体制运行透明度和降低民主体制运行政治与经济成本。本机构作为立基于海外的公民组织，接受中国人民选出的新中国政府和美国政府共同达成的包含憲法体制在内的严格的法律约束，以保证其作为第三方民间机构对新中国的民主、自由和法治提供长久、有效、透明、公正的监管。组织成员
Where is it?
规定将受到美国
Where's that feed going? Do what? So what is Luda saying?
I haven't heard that.
Luda hasn't responded? Is a vet in the studio with him? Who else is in the studio?
He himself.
Just one guy?
And probably maybe several supporters.
Do you know who those are?
选择这个特别的日子，向世界庄严
Do
发
you have Luda's thing? You gotta tell Luda put the feed from the helicopter on here.
中共的邪恶本质。1949年执政以来，中共不断发动惨绝人寰的政治运动，土地改革、镇压反革命、大跃进、文化大革命、计划生育等恶行，共计造成上亿人非正常死亡。更有甚者，他们摧毁了中国几千年传统的道德文化，戕害中国的精英阶层，摧毁了产生精英的社会根基。中共镇压8年不死，在天安门屠杀学生和市民，其后骗取美国等西方国家的信任，加入世界贸易组织。中共盗国贼集团开始靠剥削中国人廉价劳动力、彻底污染和毁坏资源环境为代价来发展经济。他们不但没有将积累的大量财富分享给人民，反而盗窃转移到海外无数私生子女、情人和代理人手里。中共无视法律和正义，通过以假治国、以黑治国、以警治国、以贪治国，肆意非法侵吞没收民营企业家的财产，违背香港一国两制10年不变的承诺，残酷镇压、虐杀维护自由民主的香港人民，穷兵破军备战，
Yeah.
威胁恫吓邻国，更有甚者，采取超限战，
Has he got the
研
camera
发
on
伤
us?
害人类的生物病毒，掩盖真相，并将病毒扩散到全球180多个国家和地区，造成几百万人染疾，数十万无辜平民丧命。法治基金、法治社会，法治基金和法治社会是根据美国国家税务局国内税收法第501C3和501C4而成立的非营利机构。由于在美国纽约州注册成立，因此机构已受到纽约州总检察长的监督。愿景让中国人民生活在一个法治独立、信仰自由、言论自由且私有财产受到永久法律保护的新中国联邦政治体制。使命揭露中共统治下的中国政治、法律、商
一定
品、
要那个计时的镜头给你
体制中的
这个计时的不要放
各种
别的。
违法行为，监督并揭露新政府可能发生的各种违法行为。核心价值实践高道德标准的廉洁和温责制，为新中国联邦人民带来正义、
Wow.
保护和协助受中共政权迫害的人
And
士，
they're all watching that.
尤其是
Yeah, yeah.
因为公开反对不公义事件而遭受处罚的人士，倡导言论自由、新闻自由、集会自由及宗教自由，保护私有财产，促进大众对政府活动的监督。新中国联邦、新政府、新宪法由喜马拉雅监督机构倡导、协助和监督下，人民将在一个没有中共的中华大领地上，通过1人1票选举产生新的国家政府。新政府新政府将由中国公民1人1票选举产生，公民可自由组建政党参选，其中任何政党至少要得到超过1/3合法选民的支持，才有资格参选。新宪法和法律的制定将借鉴西方法律，包括英国普通法和美
律定义和限制政府的权利和职能，保障公民的权责与利益。新政府接受人民、喜马拉雅监督机构和国际合法机构的共同监督。建立人权制衡的现代政府，行政、立法、司法三权分立，相互制衡。政府通过人民一人一票的选举制度产生，不受党派、领导人等利益。政府财务体系决策应透明、公开并接受监督。官员实行财产公示制度。
这什么个声音？
三、依法调查并纠正在文革、六四和以贪反贪等历届政治运动中的冤假错案，依法对受害者予以赔偿，对非法拿获的个人和企业资产依法予以返还，依照国际法对所有中共党员和在押犯予以打赦，严重刑事及反人类罪犯除外，对盗污类罪案进行审判，追讨中共历届领导人和代理人所侵吞和转移的财产、财物与国家和人民。四、借鉴美国政治体制，联邦政府代表主权，各省、州、地享有充分自治权。香港、澳和西藏等实行联邦之下别独立自治，享有国防、外交以外所有政府管辖权。台湾在绝不改变现状基础上，由未来新政府和两岸人民投票共同做出决定，实现港人治港、台人治台、港人治澳人治澳、藏人治藏。个别独立自治区施政进程要接受人民与联邦政府、喜马拉雅和国际合法监督机构共同监督制约，防止军方分裂势力和军阀统治势力的出现。反正契约对抗、互惠、永久和检验原则，与世界各国签订1000年和平法案。新政府应以美国为首的世界文明国家成立永久和平共处国际合作法律委员会，该委员会对项目宪法分别加以确认。中国新和成功的大事。永久和平法案涵盖经济、金融、科技、文化、教育、知识产权和人员流动等要素。六、新政府秉承开放、多元和包容精神，鼓励国际社会大合作，让新中国与世界在平等、自由的前提下永久开放、交流互动。除涉及国家安全与民族尊严领域以外，包括政府机构在内的管理、海关、教育、人文、体育和媒体等部门的职位，招聘向世界对等开放。无论种族、性别、年龄、国籍和信仰，择优录用人才，自由输出人才，实现跟世界对等、互惠发展。七、实施绝地防御性国防政策，除涉及国家安全等绝密内容，新中国国防要对世界完全公开透明，并成为实现新中国与世界1000年和平相处的军事保障力量，与以美国为首的世界绝大多数国家共同建立不伤害、长久互信和相互监督的永久和平国防机制。军队必须独立于政党、政治，绝对效忠于宪法和国家，实现军队国家化，以职业军人制度取代现行的义务兵制，
任何情况下，军队都不得以戒严、平暴等理由参与政治、军阀割据或镇压平民。凡违反者，即定性为军事叛乱，国家公敌。参与者将被没收和剥夺一切经济、政治和社会权益。联邦政府和地方无需授权，即可对叛乱将领进行军事打击。8. 永久性废除社会主义制度及经济公有制主张，依法保护人民的各项私有权益，包括土地与房屋的永久和永久产权，私有财产不可侵犯。9. 立法保护公民的宗教信仰自由，宗教团体应依法信教、传教和政教分离，应禁止宗教信仰服务于政治和成为欺诈敛财的工具。10. 立法保障公民享有真正言论、集会、结社与迁徙自由的权利。电起废除户籍制度，彻底推倒网络防火墙，使公民有获取信息的自由。制定媒体自由监督法，行为媒体不受政治审查制度干涉，成为立于立法、行政与司法之外的第四权利，依法捍卫媒体报道真相自由及对政府的监督权利。同时，要立法遏制媒体虚假报道行为。12. 人与大自然、动物生态的和谐共处，建议立即制定环境保护法案，治理污染，让大自然休养生息。除宗教和民族风俗原因外，应立法禁食国家保护动物及与人类亲密的动物，如猫、狗、猴等。13. 奉行教育是启发民智、改造社会和提升文明的立国之本，尊师重教，继承传统，面向未来。教育不异于政治，尊重教育发展的自身规律，借鉴西方先进教育模式，利用现代科技手段，实现对教育的多元投资，机会平等，注重实践，公立免费和个性发展，保护知识和文化界的创作独立、表达自由与兼容并包。14. 废除国体制的政治体育，发展尊重人性、健康体格和鼓励人格的现代经济体育，保证学生充分的体育运动时间，为学生的多元智能、意识品质与全面发展锻造坚实的体格基础。15. 立法建立健全全社会弱势群体的保障体系，包括建立国际合作机构认可的法案，来保障儿童、妇女人身安全及生活。彻底
No, but how long did he actually take to do it? 35 minutes? And you're going to come right to me?
Yeah.
保障老年人、
Him over there
残疾
is
人
we
和
new
退休
talking
军人
song.
及家
The
属
song
享
over
有
you.
国家提供
We have a
的
new
保
culture
险
song.
医疗
After
和
this,
福
there
利
will be a song first.
Song?
建立联邦医疗保险基金制度，保障基础医疗保险覆盖全体公民。公民可根据自愿原则，自费选择基础医疗外的
Later,
额外
I want
医
to
疗
leave here. Yeah, I want to see the flag. Yeah.
立法大奖，
Yes.
把打击各个领域的虚假、
Flag send to the
欺骗行为
to win.
作为国家新宪法及相关法律的重要内容。对任何造假行为予以严惩，以根除中共以假治国的余毒，杜绝新闻、学术、商品和意识形态宣传等造假行为。18. 提倡科技创
We
新，
have to take down
鼓励
60.
个人、企业、大学和研究院所加强科技创新投入， 缴中共掠夺的财产。联合国反腐败公约第5章将返还资产确定为该公约的基本原则，其中关于资产追回的规定被作为框架，用于追踪、冻结、没收和归还通过腐败活动获得的资金。缔约国可将公约本身作为法律依据，在大多数情况下，请求国只要能证明所有权，就将收到追回的资金。在某些情况下，资金可能会直接退还给个别受害者。本宣言内容的最终解释权由喜马拉雅监督机构所有。本宣言内容以中文版为准，英文版仅作为参考。宣读完毕。
海东兄，谢谢啦！老友太棒，这是上一页。Look at this Why no 没有声音了 ？No voice。为什么没有声音呢？
它这个是 Skype 里头的，它这个 Skype 里头，它可能给我们听不到。
Do we have? Where's the live stream? We don't want her.
Yeah.
有他们现场有。
yeah.
只是 Skype 我们听不到。
他 they put out now. Okay. Let's see sound. Look at this. It sounds beautiful. This news on states. New film new yeah.
稍等一下，直接进入下一个环节啊，班农先生。
OK， 现在请班农先生来宣读英文版的新中国联邦宣言。Please, sir.
Yeah, I want to, for all the English-speaking audience and for those Chinese outside China and inside China to understand English, Miles has asked me today, as head of the Rule of Law Society, to also read the proclamation. The declaration of the new federal state of China on 4 June 2020 in Beijing. This is the preface. It is the whistleblowers movement that has brought us together in order to realize the rule of law, democracy, and freedom in the new federal state of China. The free Chinese throughout the world and in China have established the Himalaya Supervising Organization. During the past 3 years, Mr. Miles Guo and myself have founded and led the whistleblowers movement that exposed the illegitimacy and the true evil nature of the Chinese Communist Party and its deceptions. The Himalaya Supervising Organization is a voluntary, non-governmental organization with no political affiliations at all. It is recognized by international community and protected by international law, along with the Rule of Law Foundation, the Rule of Law Society. It will serve as a bridge of communications between the new federal state of China and the international communities in the areas of cooperation, defending people and freedom, and protecting the security of assets on the basis of common development and mutual respect among the people of the whole world. Now, the mission of the new federal state of China and the Supervisory Commission is to take down the Chinese Communist Party. The Chinese Communist Party is a gangster organization with no legitimacy, funded by the Communist International, which has subverted the legitimate Chinese government in the past. The totalitarian rule in China has caused horrific atrocities against humanity, total disregard for human rights, the destruction of humanity, trampled over democracy, violated the rule of law, dishonored lawful agreements, caused great bloodshed in Hong Kong, and has exported corruption across the entire globe. Recently, it unleashed a biological attack on the free countries of the world, the CCP virus, through their incompetence and their corruption and their cover-up. The COVID-19 virus, which poses a serious threat to the health and survival of all human beings. The crimes the Chinese Communist Party has committed are too heinous to be tolerated any further. The elimination of the Chinese Communist Party is essential in breaking the shackles of slavery imposed on the Chinese people, and also in bringing about peace to the international community and all mankind. The new federal state of China, as a country without the Chinese Communist Party, will be able to fulfill the needs and aspirations of the Chinese people, as well as to ensure the future prosperity of China and the rest of the world. Now, the vision of the new federal state of China is laid out by the drafting committee for the new state. It is suggested the new federal state of China should draw up a constitution in reference to the democratic and legal systems of the West and any relevant international laws. It should be conducted under the supervision of international institutions and the Himalaya Supervising Organization. Government bodies will be established according to the principle of one person, one vote, and the separation of executive branch, legislative bodies, and judicial systems. An electoral and impeachment system should be set up in coexistence to ensure the efficiency of operations, so to avoid substantial social chaos and disasters brought about by the rule of man, not the rule of law. The new Constitution will include the following protections. Number 1, human rights, the rule of law, freedom of religion, freedom of speech, and private property rights, including land reform, which are sacred and inviolable. Number 2, the new federal state of China will endeavor to promote permanent peaceful relationships and seek common development with people throughout the entire world. Number 3, legislation will be enacted that guarantees educational opportunities, retirement pensions, and health care, which are basic needs for the welfare of the people. Education plays a vital role in a country's progress, and thus the new federal state of China and the Himalaya Supervising Organization must strive to expand investment in the overall education system, draw valuable lessons and practices from the West, respect teachers at all levels, and ensure education is compulsory and non-discriminatory. Number 4, protections for natural environments and animal habitats so that all life can coexist harmoniously. Number 5, regarding relationships with Hong Kong, Macau, Tibet, and other regions, the new federal state of China will promulgate a special autonomy ordinance as soon as possible and strictly enforce those rules. Taiwan should remain in its current status and enjoy expanded trade and steady development while achieving common prosperity with the new federal state of China and other cooperating regions. Number 6, the new federal state of China will immediately, upon its execution in Beijing, confiscate and recover all assets that have been plundered by the kleptocrats within the Chinese Communist Party and return that wealth to the Chinese people. I want to repeat this one for everyone watching in Beijing particularly, that the new federal state of China will confiscate immediately and recover all assets that were plundered by the kleptocrats within the Chinese Communist Party and return that wealth immediately to the Chinese people. Number 7, they will grant amnesty to all prisoners after the establishment of the new federal state of China, except for criminals who have committed capital murder or crimes against humanity. Now, the mission of the Himalaya Supervisory Organization in this interim process. At the time of this announcement of the establishment of the new federal state of China, the Himalaya Supervisory Organization solemnly pledges, in view of the fact that the Chinese Communist Party still holds the state power to exercise various methods of extreme control over the innocent people of China, the Himalaya Supervising Organization will make all preparations for the formation of the federal state of China with outreach efforts. It will actively liaison with various countries, political parties, associations, international bodies, and international friends and colleagues, supporting the establishment of the new federal state of China and coordinate relationships between the interim government. It will guide and assist the preparation of the new government and ensure the smooth, effective, and steady progress of the preparation of the new federal state of China. The Himalaya Supervising Organization will collaborate with international supervisory organizations to oversee the operations of the new federal state of China according to the law. The Himalaya Supervisory Organization complies with both international law and the laws made by the new federal state of China and accepts strict supervision from relevant international legal institutions. Mr. Miles Guo is the leader of the whistleblower movement. Mr. Kyle Bass is the Rule of Law Foundation chairman. I am the Rule of Law Society chairman, and there will be many others named to the supervisory committee in the immediate future. I want to talk about some of the appendixes to this proclamation. One is the Himalaya Supervisory Organization. The founding principles of the Himalaya Supervising Organization are defending the security, wealth, freedom, and dignity of the Chinese people, together with the international community, safeguarding the future of the Chinese people, and contributing to the peace of the new federal state of China and the world in the next millennium. Himalaya stands for democracy, rule of law, and freedom of people in China. Established on the basics of the Rule of Law Foundation, the Rule of Law Society, the Himalaya Supervisory Organization is a non-governmental organization that has substantial legitimate, composed of designated personnel, and protected by international law. It will always serve as a third party to build a platform and bridge between the new federal state of China without the Chinese Communist Party and the world to achieve everlasting peace, openness, and transparency, and compliance with law-abiding rules and open cooperation. It will also work closely with other countries in the developing ecosystem encompassing law, media, culture, and finance, and will explore and advance internet technologies to increase transparency in the democratic system and reduce political and economic costs associated with its operation. As a non-profit organization based overseas, the Himalaya Supervising Organization will be bound by stringent regulations ratified jointly by the United States and the new federal state of China government when elected, wherein penalty mechanisms will be established in order to guarantee a long-lasting, effective, transparent, and just supervision of the democracy, freedom, and rule of law in the new federal state of China. Those from the Himalaya Supervising Organization who violate the clauses above will be subject to the most severe punishment imposed by the new Chinese government, the United States government, and any other government so therein. The Himalaya Supervisory Organization, and other organizations in accordance with the law. The June 4th incident, also known as the Tiananmen Square Massacre, is the most significant and far-reaching democratic movement and student movement in China's modern history. Therefore, the Himalaya Supervising Organization chose June 4th, this special date in China, to solemnly proclaim the new Federal State of China Declaration. The second appendix to this declaration is the evil nature of the Chinese Communist Party. Since the Chinese Communist Party became the ruling power of China in 1949, they have initiated brutal political campaigns, they have failed to do land reform, they've suppressed counter-revolution, they've failed to do land reform, they've suppressed counter-revolution, they've initiated the Great Leap Forward, the Cultural Revolution, the one-child policy, etc., etc. Its total, hundreds of millions of people have died prematurely under the hands of the Chinese Communist Party. What more, they've destroyed thousands of years of moral culture, of Chinese tradition, destroyed Chinese upper classes, and destroyed the social foundation of the Chinese people. After the Tiananmen Square Massacre in the year 1989, the Chinese Communist Party regime cheated the United States and other Western countries, eventually gaining their trust to join the World Trade Organization. They generated enormous amounts of wealth by selling and exploiting the cheap slave labor forced upon the innocent Chinese people, ensuing heavy pollution and destroying the lands, rivers, and lakes of China. Nevertheless, not only did the CCP fail to share the wealth with their own people, it has become continuously and unscrupulously stealing national assets on a daily basis and wealth to transfer to overseas accounts in their countless children, mistresses, and other proxies. Defying the rule of law and justice, the Chinese Communist Party has been running a false state, a mafia state, a gangster state, a police state, and a corrupted state. The Chinese Communist Party willfully and illegally plundered and confiscated the property of private entrepreneurs and caused countless wrongful convictions, such as Nia Shubin. They also undermined the 50-year commitment to Hong Kong on the one country, two systems, violently repressed, tortured, and killed Hong Kong citizens who are defending freedom and democracy. They are ramping up their arms, threatening neighboring countries, flexing their muscles. Furthermore, they have resorted to using unrestricted warfare by developing this deadly bioweapon virus, covering up the truth, and spreading the virus to over 180 countries worldwide. Millions of people are now infected, hundreds of thousands are dead, trillions of dollars of wealth has been destroyed against enormous social cost, all caused by the Chinese Communist Party. The Rule of Law Foundation, the Rule of Law Society, similar to many other charitable organizations, the Rule of Law Foundation and Rule of Law Society are nonprofit corporations under the Internal Revenue Service, domiciled in New York State, existing under the supervision of the State Attorney of New York. The vision is to ensure that Chinese people live in the federal state of China under the rule of law, religious freedom, freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, private property, and land reform. This is the goal of the Rule of Law Society and the Rule of Law Foundation, is to ensure that the rule of law one day, to the degree that we can help and assist, is one day executed in China. Its mission is to expose the corruption and illegal practices of the Chinese Communist Party, the political, legal, commercial, and financial systems under Chinese Communist Party one-state rule, and to supervise and expose all kinds, numerous illegal activities that take place in the Commonwealth of China. The new federal state of China, the new government, the new constitution, under the supervision and advocacy of the Himalaya Supervising Organization, the new federal state of China will be a land without the Chinese Communist Party. It is the single mandate of the federal state of China with the Himalaya Supervising Organization to rid the Chinese Communist Party from its dictatorship over the Chinese people. The Chinese people will elect their ruling powers through the one person, one vote system. The new government will be elected by all Chinese citizens through one person, one vote. All citizens have the right to form political parties, to take part in the elections, and any political party must be supported by legitimate votes to be eligible to participate in a national level election. A new constitution and set of laws will be based on Western laws, including British common law and law in the United States and the United States case law, and will be voted on by referendum. The Constitution will be defined and limit the government's rights and functions while simultaneously protecting citizens' rights and interests. Number 2 is to establish a modern government with separation of powers. The executive branch, the legislative branch, the judicial branch are kept separate to ensure checks and balances. The government shall be elected through one person, one vote, and be free of control or manipulation by any political party or leader of any interest group. The government and physical parties shall be open and transparent to the entire public and all citizens of China and subject to direct supervision. Financial disclosures from the government officials is mandatory. 3, reparations. By way and through investigations into the unjust, false, and arbitrary cases during the Cultural Revolution, the Tiananmen Square Massacre, and corruption during the anti-corruption movement, as well as all other political movements, the compensation to the victims by law will be the return of personal and corporate assets that have been confiscated illegally. Under international law and practices, grant amnesty for the Chinese Communist Party members and other prisoners except those who are indicted with capital crimes and crimes of humanity. The trials will be set up for the kleptocrats. Also, they will retrieve and recover all assets that have been taken or transferred by the former leaders of the Chinese Communist Party, and particularly where they've been transferred out of the country, and particularly where they've been transferred to their families to get the wealth out of China and to steal from the Chinese people. Similar to the federated system of the United States, where the federal government holds the sovereignty, the states hold the sovereignty, all individual states enjoy full autonomy. The new government, Hong Kong, Macau, and Tibet shall enjoy solemn and independent autonomy under the federal government, while Taiwan will be able to continuously enjoy its current political status and system. To further learn from the British government in Hong Kong, before 1997, China will readopt aspects of the open and free social environment and social management systems. Hong Kong, Macau, Tibet shall be able to enjoy all government jurisdiction except for national defense. On the basis of never changing the status quo with regard to Taiwan, the future new government, the people of both sides on Taiwan Straits will vote together to make the decisions. This is further ensure that the peoples of Hong Kong manage and administer Hong Kong. I want to repeat that. This is to ensure that the people of Hong Kong manage and administer Hong Kong, while the people of Taiwan manage and administer Taiwan, and the Tibetan people administer Tibet. 5, signs of 1,000-year peace treaty. Countries around the world based on equivalent, reciprocal, permanent, and measurable principles. The new administration shall establish an organization on a permanent peace, coexistence, and legally bind international cooperation committees. This is to make sure that the new federal state of China is saying that they're not an aggressive power, they're not going to be an expansionist power. What they're trying to do is to organize special zones with Tibet, Macau, Hong Kong, and then work out something with Taiwan, but they do not and will not be an expansionist power. The permanent peace treaty should cover elements of economy, finance, technology, culture, education, intellectual property, market reciprocity, and resource mobilization. The new government holds the spirit of openness, diversity, and embraces and encourages international cooperation. National security and sovereignty are exceptional. New China will permanently open to and exchange with the world under the premise of equality and freedom in the areas of government structure and management, customs, education, culture, sports, and media, regardless of race, of gender, of age, of nationality, of religious beliefs. Talents will have equal employment opportunity and can move freely across national boundaries to achieve reciprocal and mutual beneficial development with the world. Implement a self-defense oriented national defense policy. Unless attributed to the top secret of national security, China's national defense must be completely open and transparent to the world and become a military guarding force for millennia of peace between China and the rest of the world. They will work with all countries of the world, the United Nations, and led by the United States to establish a permanent peaceful defense mechanism that does not harm anyone, establishes long-term mutual trust and mutual supervision. All the offenders will be treated as military. No circumstances should the military be allowed to participate in politics, warlord separatism, or the suppression of civilians for reasons such as martial law or violent control. All offenders will be treated as military rebels and public enemies of the country, and the participants will be deprived of all economic, political, and social rights. The federal government and the local governments will carry out military strikes against rebels without authorization. To protect citizens' freedom of religion, the new federal state will make legislation and regulations on practicing religion, preaching religion, and the separation of church and state. It will prohibit the misuse of religion as a means to serve the state and to engage in fraudulent affairs with the purpose of acquiring wealth. And that is basically it, sir. Thank you so much.
Has it finished?
Yeah, just finished.
亲爱的兄弟姐妹们，谢谢班主席。
I want to repeat that this was drafted up by a drafting committee made up of Chinese citizens that are now living throughout the world that want their freedom and want freedom for their country. It's an extraordinary document. It's been worked on for 6 months by the Chinese, and I'm very honored to be asked to be an advisor to the Himalaya Supervisory Committee. Very honored that people put in so much time and so much effort, and this is the start of a new day in China.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mons.
Very movement. Thank you very
Great
much.
work. Thank you.
兄弟姐妹们，现在啊，班农先生已经念完了。我向大家要说一个事情，我在3年前说过，我们一定要在3年内消灭共产党。3年内发生了一系列的事情，证明了天佑我们爆料革命，共产党已经在死亡的路上。我曾经也许诺过，干不到共产党，我从我的18楼，我跳下去。现在我任务还没有完成，非常的抱歉，我还必须得灭共，我还不能从18楼跳下去。今天我们要用鲜血啊来证明捍卫我们这个宣言一定要得到实现。亲爱的兄弟姐妹们，我今天用鲜血来证明我们可以。兄弟姐妹们，我用我的鲜血，我今天用手指，我不能用这个手指头，我用这个，我咬掉我的手指的鲜血，就是要证明给所有的兄弟姐妹们，我们未来我们要在这个世界上用我的鲜血来捍卫我们追求的法治、自由、有尊严、有体面的中国。中国人叫摇指发誓。我今天先把誓言留在这里，好不好，兄弟姐妹们？我们一定要干掉共产党。先生 ，this is Chinese 的 culture. We need use the blood. You know, our bodyguards is we are permit. 兄弟姐妹们，我现在先不跳楼，留着命和大家一起来灭共。谢谢了，兄弟姐妹们，把主场交给路德先生进行下一个节目，谢谢。哎，给我包上血了。哦。Big meat. You want to eat meat?
先消毒一下，你要先消毒，你要先消毒一下。
It's big. Miles.
You can do more?
How was that? Was that good?
Oh my God. You make it super. Wow, this is really painful.
It's too deep, dude.
It's in the terrace?
Well, I want to make sure we stop your bleeding. I don't want you to bleed out on
Big meat. I want to keep it. I want to take down the CCP at day. Then so painful.
We got a Band-Aid on the shirt.
Yeah, we go back now.
Yeah, before Miles bleeds to death. You want to go back here?
Yeah, go back here, sir. I keep it here. You go back here. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You're gonna stay right here?
No, no, no. I keep it here. Go. 这个你们要暂时停掉是吗？要停一下，我们上去再做。战友们，我们上去啊，上去再开始，上去再开始。OK。